Hello, how's it going? Right, cup of tea. Still hot. Ow. Right, anyway, week 17, 24th of the 11th, 2014. Had a cup of tea. So what happened last week? Right, let's have a little look at what videos we had. Where am I going to look at what videos I had? I need to open up the documents that I didn't get open. Alright, so we had a cup of tea in the podcast, episode 16, 17th of the 11th, 2014. We have Oberon, getting ahead of myself. Overlord Raising Hell, episode 24. Good night, Oberon, sleep tight. Overlord Raising Hell, episode 25. One big problem called water. Overlord Raising Hell, episode 26. Serpentine, Steve's treasure. Overlord Raising Hell, episode 27. Let's free the city. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, episode 13. Why do you cause problems? Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, episode 14. I'm just disappointed. Try something random, episode 2. Confirmation 1 -0789. Blah 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 blah. And also this week. Never mind. I was getting ahead of myself. That's for Mention Monday. We'll talk about that later. Right, yes. And what videos have we got coming out next month? Week. Getting confused. Right. We have a couple in the podcast episode, obviously, today. And then later today, we also have Overlord Raising Hell, episode 28, Sheep Z. When we also have Overlord Raising Hell, episode 29. Good night, Succubus Queen, sleep tight. That's on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have Overlord Raising Hell, episode 30, Anointed by Tea. And then on Thursday, we have Overlord Raising Hell, episode 31, Good night, William, sleep tight. So you can probably have a good guess about what we're going to be doing this week. And then we've also got some Prince of Persia. I only know one episode because I've only edited one, but I've got one left to do, which I'll do after I've done this. And we have Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, episode 15. I stabbed him with my gun, I think that is. Yes, I stabbed him with my gun. Yeah. Right. Okay then. So what's next? Just turn the page. That's what we need to do. Update. What happened? All the videos are fine. There's no recording with thraps because of corrupted videos. But this weekend, Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, episode 14 was a bit weird. Episode 13 went live, and then I had 14 uploading the same time, as in after. And it didn't work for some reason, so then I tried it again and it was taking forever, and then it didn't get up until yesterday, which was Sunday, which is today for me, but yesterday for you if you're watching this when it came out. But that went up, and then I also put up the try something random video, which was the compilation where we did 4 different things, which was quite fun to do. I liked it. I think I was quite proud with it, not proud with it, quite happy with it at the end, which was alright. But yeah, that was obviously a bit late, so that obviously made the try something video a bit late. But everything worked out in the end. Right, topic. I'm not going to do the news this week. Although I sort of am. I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm not going to do news topics around the world because they're always the same. They're always a bit depressing, a bit sad. So we're going to do gaming news instead because that's more important. Maybe. Right, so what games came out this week? We had Far Cry 4, which looks good, and then Dragon Age Inquisition, which also looks good. Again, 2 games that I think look really good, and I would play if I was up to date with games that I've wanted to play. But sadly, I'm an idiot and have to complete Skyrim, which I haven't done in a while. Well, I mean, I've never completed Skyrim, so I haven't never completed it in a while. I haven't done it in ages. I've never done it. But yeah, Far Cry 4 looks good. I may have, because some of my work was playing it, and she said it was really good. And then I may have watched a few videos about it, and then lost about 2 hours of my life. And then I found out that Jesse Cox was doing a video series, so I started watching that as well. And the same with Dragon Age Inquisition. I watched a few videos about it, and then watched Jesse Cox play it. And yeah. Looks good. Would like to play it in the future. Really want to play Far Cry 4. That was really good. But yeah, like I said, my stupid rules with games are terrible, and I'm still playing Skyrim. But then again, this is the sort of reason that I got to the point where I was like, stuff it, I'm going to play Far Cry 4. But that's what happened with Skyrim. Like, it's the same situation. I watched Jesse Cox play it. Loved it, watched more and more, and then I caved in and bought it and played it, and I'm still playing it now. So I'm not going to cave into that. I'm not going to cave into peer pressure. I'm not playing Far Cry 4 until I've done Skyrim, all the Assassin's Creed games, and about 60 other games on my list. So we'll have to wait. Plus it's 4 in the series, so I'll have to play through 1 and 2, which I've played a little bit of 2 before, which was terrible. But I'm going to try and do it again maybe, and then Far Cry 3, which is obviously, hopefully, amazing from what people have been saying. And then get to 4. So my rules with games are silly. Just go along with it. And book club this week, still reading Storm Swords. Getting good. Really enjoying it. I've got into that point now where I'm over halfway and I can see the end. So now I'm sort of trying to rush through it. So I'm sort of speeding through the book, which is usually what happens. But I'm enjoying that book. Just a question: anybody else reading any books? Just want to let me know. Right, anyway, Mention Monday. It's community section now, so Mention Monday. These are the people that commented on last week's videos, which were Accompanied Podcast episode 16, Overlording Hell episode 24 to 27, Sands of Time, Prince of Persia Sands of Time episode 13 to 14, and Try Something Random episode 2, and we've also got someone from Try Learning Something episode 1 that said dumb was a term used for specifically deaf people, so it's not really an insult until much later. Anyway, we have Nick Pro, Mr. Domic 98, 40k Warrior Man for Force, Logan 141, he's new, Fat Horse 2, Horrier, White Shark, Nick the Minecraft Gamer, he's new, and Gareth the Bear, who was the one that said about dumb. Right. What's after Mention Monday? Mine's gone blank. Q&A, that's it. So we have a question this week from Nick the Minecraft Gamer. He says, I've got a question for you. Great. Do you prefer Dark Cloud or Dark Cloud 2? He prefers Dark Cloud 2, or Dark Chronicle if you're in the European region. I can only really truly say Dark Cloud, because I can't play Dark Chronicle, because when it gets to the opening credits, which is quite unusual, I mean usually you get the credits at the end of something, they're at the beginning of the game, when I get there it stops, and it's like, I forget how the song goes, but I remember listening to it over and over again because it kept happening every time I tried. And you play the first bit where you're in like the circusy bit, and you get to the first cutscene, it's like, I take my chances, or something like that. Except it never finishes the word chancing, it goes chance. And it does that for ages, so I sit there, looking at it, saying, you know, every word that I don't usually try to say in a video. I'm not happy with that, and I've tried cleaning the disc, I've tried doing everything to the disc. I think it's the disc itself, so I'm going to have to get a new disc, which I haven't got yet. And then, of course, you know, I missed Dark Cloud recently. There's the time in Prince of Persia when I missed it was killing bats, and I just remembered Dark Cloud. I missed it. And then there was something else this week where I really missed Dark Cloud. I really wish I could do a video series of Dark Cloud. If I did, I would do that now. Like, I think I'll do a third game just to add to the week, just because I love it so much. And I know everyone wants to see it as well. I know everyone is very interested in it. I love it as well. Why can't I do it? Damn. I don't even know who owns it. I think it's Sony. I think I found out it was Sony that owns the copyrights, but they don't reply because they are a big company. Sad face. Sometimes I do question about my copyright laws, my copyright reasons for following copyright, but I shouldn't. I should follow the rules, he says with a sad tone in his voice. Anyway, subscribers, this is for people from April 2013, part 2, there's 23 today. We have new user, Ray Walters, Ansvelokovic Nazda, Chitchataquilex3, Dowie Pool, Icy Evil Chief, Wigwam Jr., Kevin Thompson, Nintendo Boy 151, Skittles 56, What's My Name 2070, Rick Kukuralthal, Devin X Max Shaw, The Potatoes, Davidi Hill, new user, Whipkiss, Mike Ruafir, Lewis Bremener, XGCS and Storm123, Stephen 05ist, This is NBD, Smoke477, Andrew Day 2, XX The Knave XX, Dark Link 97, Petsuku Finn, Ace Gamers, Computer Voiceable, Mr. Pink Dud, Shirike Dragon, The Paul 282, Christopher Hedge, and You Need Games. Right, so sorry if I murdered all of your names. I know I did. There was a few hard ones there. It's really a test of how you can read things. Right, anyway, after subscribers is the question. Last week's question was, what was your favourite biscuit? And Mr. Domic98 said, Grand Cereal Biscuit. He said it's nice with milk. Right, this week's question, I have no idea. I'm going to make this up as I go along. So it can be... In Overlord Raising Hell, we have the dungeons. And I have mentioned a few times about collecting life force from the dungeon. Do you want to see that? Like, let's broaden it. Okay, the question is then, Overlord Raising Hell in the dungeon, do you want to see the dungeon parts, like killing all the enemies in the dungeon? Do you want to see that, or do you want me to save that for some sort of special videos later on when I do like subscriber specials and stuff like that, or do you want me to just cut it out completely and just me kill them to get life force? It's up to you. I don't know which one I want to do. It's literally up to you. Just let me know what you think. And this week we have a birthday. We don't usually get many birthdays, but we have a birthday this week, and it is, in fact, today on the 24th of November. It is Mr. Domic98. So thank you. I was going to say thank you. Thank you for being born. That's what I want to say. Yeah. Happy birthday, Mr. Domic98. Hope you have a very happy birthday and get everything you wanted. I don't have a present for you. I'm sorry. I'm a bit put on the spot now. I have some biscuits left over from that Try Something Random video. Did you want some of them? Anyway, many happy returns, as they say. Right, and if you have a birthday, let me know. I'll add it to the list. All the usual stuff. That's it now. Outro. I'm now going to say Whiz is the week done. And there is something I want to say, actually. Last podcast I said about the hint was that both be up at the weekend. Yeah, I had to do a different video because I didn't realise I couldn't do the other one just yet. So it's a different video to what I had planned, so the hint was completely wrong. So the hint would have been, I suppose... no, I don't know what the hint would have been. But this week's hint will be the same, because, you know, now I can do the 2 videos that I was going to do, so they'll be up the weekend. So the hint, what could the hint be? I don't know. My mind's gone blank. I'm usually alright with... not alright with hints, but better than this. One of them is obviously a video which we haven't done yet this month. Part of a series we haven't done this month yet. And the other one is linked to that as well. That's why there's 2 this week. But what one is it? You can probably work it out if you think about it. Anyway, that's that. So I'm going to finish this cup of tea. Which is still rather hot. And I will say goodbye. Goodbye.